Hi there you guys, this is Anya and I have 5 tips for latching today for you, especially for those of you who are struggling with latching and breastfeeding and are trying to get the baby to the breast for the first time. So here are my 5 tips. Tip number 1, always make sure that this is a good time for you to do this. If you have 10 things on your mind, it's not going to work. If the baby is sleepy, tired, overtired, hungry, the latching might not be a good time to learn new skill. So that was tip number 1. Tip number 2, if your baby starts showing any type of stress for longer than a minute, stop what you're doing. Stop and try again. Try again later, or what you can consider is just giving them a little appetizer. Appetizer makes them feel like, oh, okay, maybe now I'm more calm. I know that the feeding is coming. Let's work through it, and then they might be able to learn new skills. That brings me to tip number 3. You want to be your baby's partner. You don't want to do the latching for the baby. So when you try to learn new things and you have a teacher who teaches you, and they just show you how to do it, but they don't really actually help you do it on your own, it's much more difficult to learn. So what you want to do is give it a little time, be patient, be baby's partner in it. Allow the baby to do the job because they have all the tools that they need to do the job right. And that brings me to tip number 4. When the baby's trying, so let's say baby is looking, bopping around, trying to latch to your breast, opening that mouth, talk to them, encourage them, tell them what a wonderful job they're doing. When you talk to the baby, you relax. The more you relax, the more baby is relaxed. So tip number 4, definitely try to encourage the baby, try to talk to the baby, try to make them feel like they're doing a good job, and that's going to make you relax and the baby is going to do a much better job at it. And my last tip, tip number 5, look for the position of ease. You guys, there's not a one position that fits all. Everybody build is different, so what works for one person might not work for you. So for example, if you have a large breast, the typical tummy to mommy position might not work because your breast is sort of pointing to the wrong direction, and you might need to have maybe a little bit more on the back as you're latching. Everyone has different way of latching, so if this doesn't work well for you, you might want to try just looking for how you are comfortable, because if you're going to do this 12 times a day, you might as well be comfortable, and how your baby's going to be comfortable. If the baby is just moving their legs, moving their hands, and struggling, look for those position of ease. Sometimes if one breast baby does well in this position, you might want to try a football hold in the other position, because they might have a tightness on one side and maybe their neck might work better turning to one side versus the other. So those are my 5 tips. I hope that you found them helpful, and obviously if you need more help, more latching assistance, reach out to your IBCLC, reach out to whoever is there to support you with breastfeeding, and please don't give up. This is so important. Thank you.